We are seeing a massive shift as AI, better motors, and sensors meet a global labor shortage, and I find it fascinating to dig into the specific hardware and software stacks making this happen. This episode packs several in-depth reviews where we test the limits of these new systems, from the physical actuators to the cloud infrastructure powering them. Let's start by looking at how the latest humanoid designs are solving the most critical connection problems. We are seeing a massive shift as AI, better motors and sensors meet a global labor shortage. This is forcing industries from manufacturing to healthcare to adopt humanoid robots that can work right alongside us in human designed spaces. Panasonic is tackling the hardware challenges head-on. They use transparent heaters to keep camera lenses clear of condensation, and they pack the driver, motor, and gearbox into a single joint module. This gives robots high torque in a tiny space, making them lighter and much more agile. Energy management is critical for long operation. Their supercapacitors capture energy when the robot slows down and release it for the next move, cutting power use. Meanwhile, hybrid capacitors sit at the core of the system, handling the massive current needs of modern processors while staying compact enough to save space. To make robots feel human, you need human-like senses. Panasonic's pressure sensors can estimate object shape and predict slips, giving the machine a tactile awareness similar to our own. They even use a special tungsten wire that is stronger than steel, which extends the life of the robotic hands and joints. Finally, the body itself is a marvel of material science. A material called PPFRP combines the strength of metal with the lightness of textiles. This allows the robot to be incredibly strong yet flexible, adapting to the specific needs of different environments. What unsettles me is how quickly these individual pieces are coming together to create a whole that feels almost alive. My forecast is that we will soon see these robots moving beyond factories into our homes and hospitals, fundamentally changing how we interact with the physical world. Once we've established that smarter sensors are driving the demand for compact wiring, the real bottleneck becomes how we actually attach those flexible printed circuits to the main control board without adding bulk. As wiring shifts to flexible printed circuits to save space, the real bottleneck is connecting those flexible printed circuits to the main control board. Traditional relay harnesses add unnecessary weight and assembly time, which is exactly where the CF connector steps in to cut that manpower. Here is the core innovation: the plug assembles in a single reflow step, and the double contact structure uses metal terminals on both sides, instead of relying on the flexible printed circuit itself. This design directly addresses the two biggest pain points: assembly speed and contact reliability. The process is remarkably streamlined. After applying solder, the plug mounts in one go, allowing you to mount thermistors and LED simultaneously without extra steps. Once the plug and receptacle are inserted, mating is complete in a single action, eliminating manual alignment. This isn't just about manual assembly. The system automates both the reflow mounting and the mating process itself. Robotic arms can handle the insertion, ensuring every connection is secure and fully traceable from the factory floor. The durability comes from the double contact structure with bent spring terminals, which makes the connector resistant to both contamination and vibration wear. Whether it's the 1-row CF1 or the 2-row CF2, the fundamental principle remains the same: high reliability in severe environments. My take on this is that the industry is finally moving past the limitations of crimping and weak flexible printed circuit contacts. For EV battery management systems and lamp peripherals, this connector offers a robust, automated path forward, where in-vehicle wiring is becoming increasingly flexible printed circuit-based. Solving that physical connection issue on a single board is just the beginning, because to truly scale these warehouse automation solutions, a young company like Movu Robotics needs a completely different approach to managing their entire product lifecycle in the cloud. Movu Robotics is a very young company, only about 3 years old, designing automated solutions for warehouse applications like storage, import, and export. As a brand new company, they had no set goals or processes, meaning they had to build their entire workflow from scratch rather than just translating existing ones. The speaker notes that handing off a design to production is a major challenge, requiring a good product lifecycle management solution to ensure the manufacturing team gets the right information at the right time. While they evaluated several options, Teamcenter X stood out as the ideal solution for their specific needs regarding scaling and digital integration. The cloud-based nature of Teamcenter X is a huge advantage, freeing them from worrying about their own servers and IT issues, while allowing them to centralize all data and workflows. Because the cloud isn't limited by geography, engineers in the US can access data created in Belgium, creating a single source of truth that drastically reduces mistakes and saves daily time. Everything generated in the three-dimensional environment is accessible to the entire company, making it faster to work with different parts and allowing them to manage bigger files and simulations in the cloud. They expanded the Team Center environment to almost every department, ensuring that once research and development finishes development, the manufacturing team immediately sees all the technical data. This single platform means the purchasing department can find the exact technical drawings they need to send to suppliers, and field personnel can access the same data on site. So that's everything for now. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you found this news update useful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a story. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.